my kaiju friends, all my kaiju warriors, Dragon Ball Z, Universe Predator, Star Wars, you name it, all the other nerds out there. I just want to say hello, welcome to JC Entertainment, I'm a nerd. Yep, I've heard it up before. Right now guys, I'm doing something a little different and I thought, you know what, let's talk about the theory of Godzilla and Kong teaming up. Now, obviously, in my point of view, they're not going to team up. That's my theory. My theory is they're going to fight to the death. There's no teaming up or nothing. And to be honest with you, I don't want any teaming up. I don't want like another movie like Batman versus Superman, where Batman and Superman were fighting and they teamed up to fight another arch nemesis. Well, no, I don't want to see that. Me particularly, I don't want to see that. I want to see these two kaijus fight to the death. Fight to the death. There only can be one winner. It's even said underneath the banner, one will fall. So one of them will fall. Now, I've heard a look at this screen rant, and I don't know if this is true. And I've looked at other websites, and they're saying the same thing. But this one's got more accurate, if that's the correct word. But anyway, basically the title is Godzilla and Kong team up against Mecha-Godzilla and Mecha-King Ghidorah. Well, yes, I can see Mecha-King Ghidorah coming into it, or Mecha-Godzilla, I can. So, if they want to do something like this 2-on-2 fight, you know, they're fighting against each other, and basically the title underneath says, what if Godzilla vs. Kong is actually a 2-on-2 fight? The two titans, well, kaijus, it's kaijus, two kaijus may be teaming up to fight Mecha-Godzilla and Mecha-King Ghidorah. So, obviously this is the headline and everything, etc, etc, etc. So, yeah. But, in a way, I can see this happening, or I can, basically, there's two sides to different stories. Yes, I can see it happening, or no, I can't see it happening. Reason being is because obviously the director once said, he said there's only one winner, no teaming up. He said it in an interview. And I know Godzilla vs. Kong, you know, trailers and, you know, the movie's been pushed back because of editing, CGI, maybe some of the script, maybe they weren't happy how they did it over again. In a way, they're doing it in a good manner. They're doing it like, oh, you know, let's make this professionally, let's make this perfect, for all the kaiju fans, all the Godzilla fans, the Kong fans, you name it, all, you know, kaiju fans. Or if you guys are mostly saying Titan, yeah, Titans, but it's kaijus, because I'm old school. So but yeah, so if they wanted to do something like this, then well, I'll come into that a bit. Let's get reading. Obviously, the classic Mecha-Godzilla, which is awesome in the poster, and obviously here, Mecha-King Ghidorah. So anyway, let's read the title, shall we? Sorry if I stutter a bit, I do apologise. Godzilla vs. Kong could I can't say the word, sorry, in a team up between the two what? I'll just say kaijus as they get up against Mecha-Godzilla and Mecha-King Ghidorah through film framed as a movie about two pro-culture icons going head-to-head. It is recently becoming sorry, I'm forgetting these words, sorry. As many had long suspected that Godzilla and King Kong would eventually have to work together against a common enemy. But it's possibly that the duo will be facing not one but two villains. Sorry if I stuttered there, people. I do apologise. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. I just want to see, you know, the two iconic kaijus fighting. You know, King Kong's an American icon and Godzilla's a Japanese icon. I want those two cultural icons to go head to head to fight to the death. Like in, it says at the bottom, through Godzilla and King Kong are the two most famous giant monsters in movie history, which they are. Well, Godzilla's more famous. Well, he is. If you're a King Kong fan, I do apologise, but if you like Godzilla, he's more famous. The two have only battled on screen in one movie. Their first and only encounter was in Toho's, yes, legendary Toho movies. Toho's in 1962 film King Kong vs Godzilla. Fans have had to wait over 50 years, blooming hell, 50 years for a rematch. The fourth MonsterVerse movie. Godzilla vs King Kong will finally grant those wishes by having the King of Monsters with the King of Skull Island in the Battle of the Ages. You name it, yes. That's what I want to see. I want to see these two kaijus fighting. No interference, no teaming up, an ultimate fight to the death. But if they are going to do, as I was saying earlier, if they are going to do a fight, you know, if they're going to team up and fight, you know, Mecha-Godzilla and Mecha-King Ghidorah, if they want to do that, then there's two possible outcomes I want to see this. I want to see them both fight each other at the very start. You know, not the very start, but near, you know, the start of the battle. Them both fighting, you know, King Kong's probably losing, but brings it back. Godzilla's losing, brings it back. You know, like a classic, fighting. You know, like how can I put this? Like Goku and Frieza, like that. A classic fighting Goku and Frieza, something like that to keep everyone on the seats, to keep them going. Or let's say Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Anakin Skywalker, like that. Or Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader. You know, these iconic fights they need to put in. You know, not you're probably thinking I'm saying Star Wars and all that. You know, but you know, like how they get the tension. You know, they get the people off the seats. They're like, go on, and they're like, oh my god, wow, or oh, like sorry if that sounds a bit cringe, but yeah, something like, if you guys understand where I'm coming from. So my theory is basically Godzilla is gonna win the fight. It's obvious. Godzilla's gonna win the fight against Kong. So what I'm gonna think is Godzilla's going to shoot his atomic breath at Kong, maybe break one of his bones, like his arm, maybe, or probably bite one of his fingers off, to be honest with you. So that's how I'm seeing it. And obviously, first thing first, Godzilla's going to shoot his atomic breath, and obviously King Kong's going to be down weak, and he's going to be injured, and then out of nowhere, the two kaijus emerge. You know, Mecha-Godzilla, Mecha-King Ghidorah go up against Godzilla, and then King Kong jumps in. Or King Kong, you know, in a way injures Godzilla, beats him, and then Kong's fighting him. Yeah, but there could be that. But mainly it's Godzilla that's going to beat Kong. And then maybe King Kong in the movie is going to come save Godzilla. He's going to come save Godzilla, and obviously he's going to go up against... I can see Kong going up against Mecha-Godzilla and Godzilla going up against Mecha-King Ghidorah. I can see that happening. I can see them two fighting. And yes, I'm not saying I can see them teaming up. I don't want them to team up. But if they do team up, they need to make it epic. They need to make it perfect. They need to make it good. You know, maybe when they, you know... when they win the fights like Godzilla versus Kong, when they win the fight against, you know, the two villains like Mecha-Godzilla and Mecha-King Ghidorah, you know, I want to see like they both look at each other and then they go at it again. They go back fighting again. Like, you never seen that Marvel movie, the Hulk versus the Wolverine? Basically, a little spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, so be prepared. So basically, Wolverine is hunting the Hulk and they're fighting, and then they get captured by, you know, Wolverine's, well, basically where he used to work at the facility, except I'm not really into Marvel. And then they were working together to fight these creatures, then to destroy the facility. But at the very end, the Wolverine went, right, where were we? And they go back at fighting each other. That's what I want to see. Now that will be good. That will be good. And yes, people might be saying, JC, but the Kong and Godzilla fans might be sad if one of them dies. Yes, I know, but you know, you got some. Well, Kong had his win in 1962, but right now it's Godzilla's turn, and this is what's going to happen. So yeah. Anyway, so I've got my tea with me, if you can hear it. But yeah, is there anything else I could think of this? Right. So, yeah. That's how I want to see it. I want to see him. Yeah, if there is teaming up, there's teaming up. I can't do anything about it. I'll be not disappointed, but I'll be shocked and a bit disappointed because I want to see them fight. I want to see these kaijus fight to the death. But if they do something like they beat the villains and then, you know, Godzilla and Kong look at each other and they go and they probably they give that look saying, right, where were we? And they go back at fighting again and maybe Godzilla wins. You know, it's like, you know, like, oh, flipping out, I forgot his name. I did a reaction video to him. I'll probably put a screen, obviously I'll put his link in the description if you want to watch the fight, and obviously, you know, his thumbnail and that, you know, etc. I want to see that kind of fight. You know, these YouTubers doing these Godzilla fights, Godzilla versus Kong fights, like this one, for instance. He did it perfectly. He made it accurate. He made it even. You know, Godzilla was beating Kong, then King Kong came back, beating Godzilla, then Godzilla came back, you know, back and forth, back and forth. There's basically a bit of back and forth turn, back and forth to the fighting. You know, that was a great video. I did a reaction video to it. If you haven't checked it out for yourselves, I'll put it in the description below. It is an old one, and it's probably one of my most popular videos. If you haven't checked it out for yourselves, please check it out. And I recommend checking out the original video as well, because trust me, you will love it. And I don't know some other ones, but oh, what can other ones be? Like Film Core's one. He did a Godzilla versus Kong fights, you know, like something like that. Obviously, I did a reaction video to that, guys, and it is coming soon, so don't worry. So, you know, we're going to see, you know, he did something really good. If you haven't checked it out for yourselves, guys, I'll check in the description below, and I'll probably release my reaction video after this for it. So, yeah. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry for ranting on. I just want to get it out there to say this is what I want to see, and I think most of you would agree. Most of you would agree. Most of you wouldn't agree. You know, obviously, I'm not trying to say, oh, there's no team up, but you know, this is not what kaiju fans want to see. They want, even it says in the title, one will win, one will fall. So one of them will fall. It might not happen teaming up. It might not happen. It might happen. But either way, we'll see what happens, and yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Please comment your thoughts. I want to know your theories. Comment your theories and see. And if you agree with me, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you know when I upload. And also, if you've got your own theories, please comment section below. And if you want to check me on social medias, they'll be down there too. So also comment your team. Also, guys, if you haven't checked out my latest merchandise, Team Kong and Team Godzilla, my own merchandise, and it's not expensive, guys. They are cheap. They are cheap. I've tried to make them as cheap as possible, guys. But obviously, to the website, it only goes to a certain amount or price. If you know what I mean. If you don't know what the website is, please check it out and you'll understand. But yeah, if you want to get your own merchandise, get it now for this upcoming legendary fight. Team Godzilla, or are you Team Kong? So check it out in the description below. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it here. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you around. Take care, everyone. Have an amazing, splendid day or night. Peace, guys. Take care. And also, stay safe from the coronavirus and hopefully for a better future. Peace. Lots of love to you all.